Hi everybody, I'm Cherie Pieterse. I am a foundation phase and intermediate phase maths teacher, and this is the Evolve online hack. Alright, for today's online hack, I will be taking you through taking a bite out of word problems. We're going to go through the bite method when solving a word problem. Right, so when we start, we're going to have our acronym starting with a B, which means break it down. So when we have our problem, when we're talking about break it down, we're talking about finding the important information, like circling numbers that are important, as well as finding our keywords. Right, the I stands for identifying the question. So we're going to use the underlining method to make sure that we know what question we're trying to answer. Right, T means try a strategy. So we could be drawing, we could be using column method. There are numerous strategies that we can use, and then we want to solve and check our answers. And lastly, we have E, explaining our answer. When we're solving word problems, the most important thing that we always seem to forget is that we need to answer using words, not only numbers. Alright, so we're going to start with our first letter, which is break it down, or B. And our word problem up on the screen says, Peter went shopping and bought 19 cupcakes, 18 small pies, and 47 loaves of bread. How many items did he buy altogether? Our break it down method requires us to identify our important numbers as well as our important words. Right, the first number that we're circling is our 19. We can see that 19 is an important one. We definitely need to use it for something. We have 18, we have 47. Those three numbers are the numbers that we're working with. But what are we doing with these numbers? What's the word the special word that we need to tell us what operation we're using? Right, altogether. So for those of you that have been working with me, we know that's the plus word, and altogether tells us we're adding. Right, so now that we've got our break it down, we're moving on to our identify the question. We're looking for, just like you've learned in literacy, that question mark. How many items did he buy altogether? Right, so we know that's what we're trying to find out. How many things have we bought? How many things have we got from the shop? Right, our next step, our second last one, is try a strategy. We are now going to add these numbers together. We've got 19 plus 18 plus 47. The strategy I've chosen to use today, one that has been used in my class on numerous occasions, is our column method. Right, so our column method tells us that we're going to put our numbers. We have roof numbers and we have floor numbers. Right, when we're using our column method, the first thing that we need to do is we need to start with our ones. We're going to be adding our ones up. So we're going to add our 9, our 8, and our 7. And that gives us 24. So we're going to keep our 1 or our 4 from our ones column, and we're going to carry over our 2, because we have 2 extra groups of 10, into our tens column. Right, now we're going to add our tens. 1 plus 4 gives us, and we're adding our extra 2 tens, so we need to make sure we've added them all together, gives us 8. And we now know we have 84, but that's not the way we answer a word problem. We need to move on to our last and final step, explaining your answer using words. All right, so we've worked out 19 plus 18 plus 47 gives us 84. But we need to explain that answer. We need to answer that question. Peter bought 84 items all together. We've used words to describe or to explain that after we went to the shop, we had 84 items all together. Thank you so much for joining me in my Evolve online hack.